recording.
Hi everybody, we're back with another episode of Blue Collar Wine Review. I'm Marilou.
And I'm Dave.
And today we're going to start talking about some glasses.
So let's talk about this glass. How many of you have drank wine in one of these glasses?
A lot of restaurants use that glass. A lot of tasting places actually use that glass.
Or even a little bit larger version of it.
Mm-hmm.
So we have heirloom glasses. We have some crystal glasses that we've used. And then we went to a class on why the glass matters. Mm-hmm. And they called this the Joker class because it'll fool you. A Cabernet in this glass will taste different than a Cabernet in this glass. Mm-hmm. Cabernet Sauvignon, not Sauvignon. Yes, Sauvignon.
Yes, Cabernet Sauvignon.
Cabernet Sauvignon. And if you can see the openings, it's a little different. It's basically the shape of the glass and the opening of the glass and how it flows into your mouth and onto your tongue. Right. Because your tongue has several different taste areas and zones, and through research and scientific research, they've been able to determine where it should hit properly for the best taste.
For that grape.
For that grape.
Yeah. Or
for that style.
Today we're going to talk about Cabernets, which is why we have the Cabernet glass out here. The first one we're going to talk about is Joel Gott. This is an 815 Cabernet from Napa. This was probably the first wine that Dave and I really started drinking when we got together. It averages about $15 a bottle, and we gave it 5 stars. It has hints of maple and pecan, or pecan, depending on what part of the country you're from, on the nose, dark berries and spice on the palate. It has a smooth and velvety mouthfeel, a finish of leather, toasty oak, and plum. This is 2011 vintage, but we have drank some of the other vintages, 12, 13, and you won't find a more consistent Cabernet out there than Joel Gott. When we were planning our trip to Napa, they actually don't have tastings at their venue, but they were able to, via email, they gave us a lot of good hints as far as what restaurants to go to and things like that.
All right, so the next one we're going to talk about is the Robert Mondavi Private Selection, aged in bourbon barrels, Cabernet Sauvignon. And this particular one happens to be the 2015. And this is just recently came out, and we wanted to give it a try to see what the hype is on aging in bourbon barrels. And we ended up giving it 3 stars. And on our rating system, 3 stars would be about an 85 in the industry 100-point rating system. We noticed blackberry and vanilla. It prevailed all the way through from the nose all the way to the finish. It had more toasted oak than we really cared for, and it's a little bit of a different nuances and flavors than regular cabs that we had. The average price out there in the market is probably about $15.
It's a good one too.
Wasn't too bad.
Yeah,
wasn't too bad. It was a little different.
The last one we're going to talk about today is from the oldest vineyard in Washington. It's the Chateau Ste. Michelle Cabernet Sauvignon. It is their 50th anniversary wine. It's a 2015, and we rated it a 3.5 on our star scale. Blackberries and roasted meat drippings, notes of cedar on the finish. And again, it's a good wine. We didn't visit any vineyards in Washington, so we have not been there. Just another note about the glass. You don't have to spend a fortune to get a good set of glasses. Although the class we went to was done by Riedel. You don't have to go out and buy a set of Riedel glasses in order to enjoy any of the wines. But you do want to pay attention to the shape regardless of who makes it, because the shape is important. Like Dave said, it deposits the wine in your mouth in a different area depending on that grape. So you're going to get a much better experience.
So wine tastings are very important, whether you go out or you actually invite a whole bunch of friends over that drink wine that you have, that are wine drinkers, let's say it that way, and have them come over and you have dinner, you have some wine tastings, get some under $30, under $15 wines, and you can get notes, make something up on a spreadsheet and just tasting notes, and everybody talk about it and just learn that way too. Have a great experience, have a great time with friends over, or even going out to, like I said, to wine tastings, and you pay a small fee,
usually about $20. Yep.
And you can taste some really good wines. Of course, you're tasting the ones they want you to taste. However, you still get that experience, and you don't have to spend a lot of money where they might have a couple of $60 bottles of wine, but you get to actually taste it and taste it before you buy.
Yep.
And some of the better known wine retailers actually have tasting bars that's not even classes. While you're in there shopping, you can taste a few of the ones that they have on special or they have in display for that week or something like that, and you can taste those and take some notes and learn, and maybe even get a bottle. Or
thanks again for being with us today, and we'll see you next time.
And remember, drink responsibly.